Good afternoon, my tea friends and family. Welcome. If it's your first time, an extra special welcome to episode 15. Before we steep our tea, let's boil some hot water. As the sun sets, let's talk about this afternoon's tea. This afternoon's tea is Cinnamon Apple Spice by Celestial Seasonings. It's an herbal, caffeine-free tea, and there are 20 tea bags to the box. Let's read this tea's description actually first. Cinnamon Apple Spice. This lively blend is dominated by an aromatic burst of sweet and spicy cinnamon and the flavor of ripe, juicy apples. There's a toasty chocolate note and a hint of creamy caramel in the finish that complements the lasting taste of apples and cinnamon, making this tea warming and invigorating all at once. Signed, Charlie Baden, Celestial Seasonings Blend Master. So I've just added our hot water to our tea bag. Let's wait the recommended 6 minutes and then try out our tea. I just got really excited because I came up with like a little phrase in my head that I want to play on saxophone. Maybe I'll play it for you guys here. Not trying to play too much. I got neighbors, roommates, but just trying to be respectful. But let's try to play that. I still have it in my head, so let's see. So the saxophone phrase goes like this. Let's see how long that takes me. Maybe I'll play it in another key. Something like that. Dude, playing saxophone for me is like a religious experience. Like, I don't understand. Somehow, throughout the days when I end up not playing for a while, like I end up forgetting how magical it is for me. But it's just like, it's like the best feeling you could have. It's difficult to describe, but the holding the saxophone, it vibrating, like it being part of my breathing, like being able to play the notes that I want, the things that I hear, having the sound that I want, the journey. It's about just enjoying that experience. Like, I don't sip tea to be a tea snob, even though it's fun to have an opinion. Sorry, let me turn this. Even though it's fun to have an opinion, I sip tea because it's a religious experience. It's for the process of sipping the tea and what I go through mentally. It's like a mental health thing and a physical action. Anyways, we're 2 minutes past our time of steep, so maybe we'll get an extra steep time here, extra flavor. But let's taste this tea while I'm still excited and high off the saxophone. Yum. So, wow, almost no aftertaste, a little apple aftertaste, but I'm always surprised by tea. Sometimes I bet they're like wine, sometimes you have like super dry, super flavorful aftertaste. I don't know what that comes from. Must be from the acidity of the whatever you're drinking. I don't know, but it is a fascinating topic in itself. Let me take some more sips. Initial first sip here, a lot of apple, a lot of cinnamon, good mixture of the two. Honestly, almost too flavorful here, but let's keep sipping and see how we feel. And I forgot to mention how sweet this tea is. Like, this is crazy sweet. So, no shade being thrown at this tea, but it does taste a bit like a pastry. Reminds me of like an apple turnover, apple Pop-Tart. It's funny. Like, I'd say this tea is right up my alley, although it's not it's not like elegant, I don't think. But it's very straightforward. It's super sweet. It's like a dessert tea. It's what I'd have like after a big meal on Thanksgiving Day or something. This is the kind of tea I'd want, or just like, yeah, after like a big celebration of something. This would be like the calm down, yet still celebrating tea. I think that's a good description. Let me take a few more sips here and give you guys a rating. This tea gets a 7.2. It's good. It's good. It has simple elements that I like. It's very sweet, as I mentioned. It is straight up apple and cinnamon. I'm not getting anything else. There's no like aroma that I'm getting. It's not like some I don't know how to describe. My vocabulary feels so limited in these tea reviews. But it's like there's nothing in the air. It's not like it's overcoming me, or it's not like it's it has some quality like mint does, where it's almost like a physical change in your palate. It's nothing really going on that much other than super sweetness, kind of like apple pie. Cinnamon is at a good level. But yeah, this is like I don't know, like a kid's tea. I don't know. Something to introduce somebody to tea. This would be a cool one. Although sweet, this is probably the sweetest tea I've ever had, like just straight out the box. So that's interesting. I love apple so much. I have been off my apple game recently. Like I ended up going to Trader Joe's rather than Seatown, but that's neither here nor there. 7.2 for this tea review. That saxophone got me so excited again to start really shedding. That's all I'm thinking about now. But this tea was great, and that's a review. Thanks so much for sticking around and listening to me ramble at points, and also just, hopefully enjoying my company as much as I'm enjoying your potential virtual company, which will exist in the future. So with that, I say now good night, I guess. We're almost there. Maybe still good afternoon, good late afternoon. And cheers.